Russ Thaler back here on Washington Post Live. And what began as a curiosity turned into a love affair with a 7'7" beanpole from Sudan named Manute Bol. Manute was in town recently pumping up tourism in East Africa. He was kind enough to join me in the Comcast Sportsnet newsroom. We have really high ceilings in there for a little one-on-one. The first thing I want to talk to you about is, what is it like coming back to the D.C. area? Because you were so beloved when you played for the Bullets here.
It's nice. I don't come a lot, but I should, come to the game sometime. Because they want to give me the chance, to play in the NBA. And I have a good time when I used to live in Maryland. Then at night, we'll go to D.C., hang around there. And I miss it a lot.
What were some of your fondest memories of playing with the Bullets?
I think my first year, playing with a guy like Jeff Rowland, Tom McMillan, and Jeff Malone. First I was not playing that much, but after Jeff Rowland got hurt, I got the chance to play, and people were cheering for me, and unbelievable, Every time I get in the game, people get excited about it. And, I never forgot about that.
Everyone loved watching you shoot threes, I think, more than more than anything else. Did you take particular pleasure in being able to actually shoot better than people thought you could?
Yeah, but, when I was here with the Bullets, I didn't shoot three. But when I got traded to Golden State Warriors, Don Nelson told me, because I always on the top of the key, playing better in defense. I never get involved in offense a lot. So we sat us down in a practice and say, only guy can shoot three, and big man can shoot three is Manute. And I said, why? He said, you always on top of the key, And when they pass the ball to you, you got to take that. And I started working out with Chris Mullet, and we play one-on-one without no 2 point. We shoot them three all the time, You cannot drive to the basket, you cannot shoot two. And I developed a little bit, And my first one, when we was in Boston, we were losing by 3 points. Like 20 seconds to go, and I hit three, tied the game, and then we went overtime. And that time I started shooting. Then I played against Charles Barkley. Charles guarded me in the second half, and when he got traded to Phoenix, and I shot like 6-3 in the second half. And then they took him out, and they put some Danny Shades on me. They said, don't let him break it off, he'll get hurt. I didn't forget about that.
The Wizards are having their own problems with injuries right now. Gilbert Arenas, Brandon Haywood are injured. They're struggling. When you watch them, do you root for them, though? Because it's a team you used to play for.
They're a team that give me a chance to play. They're still my team, Golden State, Philadelphia. But the first team give me the chance is Bullets, The Wizards want to give me the chance to play in that league. And nobody thought that I was going to be a good player, but Bob Ferry didn't give me a chance, and he dropped me. And I came to Washington. But, Jeff Rowland was a very great guy to play with, He helped me out, he talked to me a lot, When I was not playing, I would get mad.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, don't worry about it, your time would come. And it is, when my time comes, I try every night, hard. And that time too, I didn't know how to lose. When I lose sometimes, I don't eat. So one time Chris Mullen told me, he said, you know what? You cannot be mad every night. You cannot win them all. You gotta lose some and win them. So it's still my team. I still share for them because they want to give me a chance, to play.
Your story is so different than most of the guys in the NBA, in that you spent your career and the time since your career ended putting all of your time and effort and your money into trying to help out your native Sudan. And you're still doing that in a way by trying to bring people over to Africa. Tell me what you're doing with Ethiopian Airlines now.
People here in America don't know how good Africa is and how good Ethiopia is. Ethiopia has been a good place to go. A lot of history been made there in that place. And also it's very safe, it's secure. I wanted people to go, to Ethiopia, they go to Africa, Tanzania, Kenya, to see how nice it is, But, you want to see history. People in Ethiopia are very nice because they always happen out, they be nice to people, you go there. The government, you get a protection from people, and you can see a lot of history. And I want people to go, to get a chance to go to Ethiopia and see what's going on there?
I mean, I think that's the biggest question for Americans would ask, and it's almost a naive question, or because we just don't know it, is how safe is it over there? Because the images we see from that part of the world, especially the northern part of your native Sudan, are awful.
It's very bad, but in Ethiopia, it's a safety place. And like right now, even myself, I don't go to Northern Sudan, but I go to Ethiopia from there. I go to Southern Sudan. Southern Sudan is safe too.
Mm-hmm.
But Ethiopia, it's the best place. You want to go and see history, and so you want to see how nice it is. It's a good place to go. But I cannot invite you, to come to to Sudan, because in Northern Sudan is still bad because the war is still going on, and therefore, but Ethiopia is very safety place and very nice. Whatever you want to see how nice Africa is, you got to go to that place.